What are your thoughts?
I think you just said it then. Difficult afternoon and a poor result. But you've arguably got to say as well within it, I think they had 10 chances, we had 9. They scored 4, we don't score any. And again, the chances that we had, the timing of when we had those chances, and they're not the half chances, they're good chances. Take them, changes the course of the game. Miss them, and they're a good team. And they've been building for a couple of years. They've got a decent squad together. They've had a recent run of poor results, but you can tell they will be up there at the end of the season.
Story of the season, wasn't it? Even first 20 minutes or so, chances either ends. Your chances, as you say, don't go in. Their chances do go in. But today, for some reason, it slid completely away from you in that second half. How do you account for that?
I think the chances that we had today were probably the better chances that we've had recently as well. I mean, clear shots at goals, one-on-ones, good opportunities to put the ball in the back of the net. You don't take them. Obviously, there's an anxiety about around the football club, around the changing room, because we need results. Again, and sometimes what you need is a kick in the backside, slap in the face. That we need to score goals. We need to be better at defending our goal and creating opportunities and allowing opportunities to be created against us. And sometimes it is through naivety, sometimes it's through a desire to get forward at the wrong times and having a base to work from. So again, we score goals today at the times when we had the chances can put a completely different spin on the game.
The defensive frailties today, do you still put that down to individual errors? Are you still committed to this system, 3 at the back?
But look, again, if you have a look at the goals, the systems, personnel, you have a look at the first goal, the corner against. I think we have 3 or 4 corners in the first half. Don't put good quality balls into the box. They get one corner, put it into an area. The things that we've worked on when it is zone marking, if you lose first contact, you've got to squeeze the box. So then if they head it down, if they do make first contact, they've got to be offside. Again, I think if we don't adhere to that individually, it's not about losing the first contact, even though we're big enough to that we should win the first contact. Then the second phase should be offside. It wasn't because we stayed in, because a player stayed in. And again, that's just the finer margins of what you need to be working on. Apart from that, again, we created good opportunities today. We take those just after half. I think they had one shot in the first half, or one clear got chance in the first half. They go in 1-0 up. I think we had 2 chances in the first half. Straight after half time, we get a one-on-one. You've got to say, good save for the goalkeeper. I think the goalkeeper made a great save in the first half for Ash Taylor as well. Stood, made himself big, got good hands to it as well. Again, and there did he find him out. We had the Marvin Sordell chance, when great bit of work from Aaron Pierre, putting the ball across the box. I think slightly off balance, slightly behind him, but made contact with it. Again, give it 2 or 3 weeks. Those chances will go in for Marvin.
He had a couple of big openings, didn't he? How do you think he went today on his debut?
No, I was pleased with him. He's got some great touches, and again, the more he plays, the more games that he plays, the more we get used to him, the more reliable we are and get more confident in the understanding of how he plays. Then I think he'd be a good asset for us.
And Charlie good at the back?
Yeah, I think competitive. Good distribution of the ball. You can see the range of passing that he's got. I think he's a little bit over-eager at times. We go for to try and win some headers and some challenges that he shouldn't have gone for. He took himself out of the game with him. But again, that's things that we can teach him and coach him with. But again, that's the lad's desire to do well and go and attack everything in the air. So again, there's positives still to come out of even though a 4-0 defeat, because the chances that we had, if we take those at those times, we go 1-0 up, different story again. Even then at half time, just after half time, we score that goal. And I know, and it is massive ifs. And I know that, but we are creating chances. They get 10, score 4. We have 9 chances, don't hit the back of the net.
John Joe O'Toole back today. What did you make of his performance?
Yeah, it gave us something, ran out of steam. Unfortunately, taking another knock on his foot, so we're going to hope that doesn't, the actual injury or the pain doesn't reoccur. But again, show glimpses of what he's like. Very, very committed, physical presence in midfield. And again, he added another dimension to what we need.
A couple of us have been before here over the last couple of seasons, albeit not under your watch, where players have come in January, there's been a bit of positivity and it hasn't quite worked out. How do you make sure going forward now that you really get this squad together to ensure there's no danger at all of looking over your shoulders?
Well, we need to win games. And again, as you can imagine, there's a few unhappy people, unhappy players in the change room, a little bit disjointed, noses put out because they're not playing. There's a little bit of how can you say, disappointment. But I deal with that, and that's my job. And again, you're always going to be, I can only, when you've got a squad of 23, 24, and you name a team, there's going to be a few people that are disappointed. And you'd probably say that disappointment can turn into negativity. But I collect negativity. And that's the message in the change room. Anyone's got a problem, anyone's got an issue, anybody's got a negativity, anybody's got that disappointment, come and see me, and I'll tell you why you're not in the team. And then it's down to them as individuals to do something about it. If they can't do something about it, then that's the reason and rationale why they're not playing.
Defensive mistakes, defending set pieces, does that suggest that the work you've done on the training ground hasn't quite paid off yet? Do you have to do something different to try to rectify that, or just work harder?
Well, again, it's not a crime to lose first contact in the air against 6'3", 6'4" centre backs. Again, but what we do say is, when you zone mark, you've got to make sure that when the ball's in your zone, that you go and head it, and you go and attack it. If the ball comes out of those zones and somebody makes first contact and heads it in, we've got the policy whereby we step up. And again, the lad should have been offside. And when you look back at it, it's basic defending, something that we've been doing, and the personnel that are there understand what should have been done. And again, so when players don't do their jobs, it can make the system look untidy. But again, what we need to do is more practice, reiterate the basics and the fundamentals, and then you go again. Yeah, one thing we don't do is we don't fall out. The reason we do is go in that changing room, I can rant and rave, but again, I get the feeling that changing room and some of the personnel in that changing room has had that. They've gone in, people lose their rag, and these players go into their shell. And very quickly I've realised that there's got to be another way to get the best out of these players. Ranting and raving, telling them, making myself feel a lot better for 15, 20 minutes, and then it doesn't work with the changing room. It's all about, it's the changing room that's going to get us the results. So the important thing is, we needed that kick at the backside today. We've got it, and it's a reaction to that.
Yeah, you'll be after a response now, because it's a big week, isn't it? 2 difficult away trips to come.
Yeah, definitely. Against good teams as well. And again, today, don't take it away. These are a good team. Good pace, good power, clinical finishing.
Can't believe.
A bit of disappointment. How do you pick the change room up now with such a short turnaround? Because you said there's no fear in the dressing room, but results like this surely can build anxiety.
Players want to do well. Players, and again, it's about roles and responsibility, understanding the roles, understanding danger, and making sure that you're brave enough to go and make sure that you do your job, have an effect and have a demand on other people that need to be doing their jobs as well. And again, we need that unity, and the unity starts with me by getting people in that changing room on board, keeping them on board, keeping them focused, and dealing with the negativity that comes from people that aren't playing, from poor results, or should I say negative results. Part and parcel of football that teams are going to win, teams are going to draw, teams are going to lose. It's about the reaction that you get after all those votes. Sometimes it's not all about, you can go and win the next 3 games, and then it's about dealing with the expectations then.
Not going to take